Welcome back one and all to Studio Life for another review of another plugin. Today we are looking at something from Plugin Alliance. It's actually NEOLD, and it's the NEOLD RZ062. Let's find out, is it? Let's dig into it. As you may or may not know, this is based on the Siemens Klangfilm EQ, which was in desks made by Siemens in Germany in the 50s, I think. Might have been the mid to late 50s. Yeah, kind of weird. They kind of did versions of this that ended up in like Dana cassette modules in, I want to say 60s, 70s maybe. You see it about, but not very often. It was designed at the time to filter out things that would get in the way of broadcast. You know, when you're talking broadcast voices on the radio, the rumble you get rid of, the high end you would use to get rid of the wind noise and outside broadcast, all that kind of stuff. That's kind of what it was for. But obviously you can do cool stuff with it in mixing music. So let's have a look. There's basically two different modules that you can flip between. You have got the A module, which is a 650 hertz pivot filter with high and low. And then the B module, which has a variable presence filter. So they're slightly different and you can mix and match them. Obviously, when you're running it in regular stereo left-right mode, you want the same ones, left and right. That would be weird if you didn't. But when you're running it in mid-side, you can have one on mid and one on side and vice versa, A module and B module. That's quite nice to have that flexibility. Anyway, let's have a look. As you can see, we have got this section on the left where you've got your drive. So driving the saturation, you've got a section for, if it's set in left-right mode, it'll just be left-right and they'll be linked. In mid-side mode, where it's way more useful, you can drive the mid or the side separately. I love side saturation, so that's great. Over on the right side, you've got this switch for putting it into stepped mode, like the hardware, or you can just have it sweepable. Very handy. You've then got separate level for mid and side. That's incredibly useful. A little nudge higher on the side sometimes opens things up. It's a really nice effect. This center section here is where you choose the modules. So the blue ones are left to right, so you can choose between both A or both B. That's your lot. In mid-side mode, you can have A on mid and B on sides, or you can have B on mid and A on sides, A on both, or B on both. Blimey, I didn't get tied up saying that. I thought I would. You can flip the drive on or off, and you can flip the EQ on or off with those switches there, and there's a wet-dry control there. And the way that it's set, so basically this top section, obviously you can tell that is your high EQ, and there is a plus going that way and a minus going that way. Same with the low end. The mid is kind of more of a tilty situation. It's the same thing, really, the same way it works, but it's based around the midpoint. Really interesting sounding. I found it incredibly musical and really nice on the stereo bus. You see at the demo at the end as a mastering, just little sweetener at the end before the limiter. I think it could be really good for that. The bass boost is up to 12 dB. That's a lot. But the bass cut is up to 20 dB, slightly odd. Treble boost 12 dB, treble cut 18 dB. Slightly odd way that it's put together, but that was, you know, probably all done with point-to-point wiring back in the day. Some poor guy sat there with a soldering iron for about 6 months building one of these, I reckon. Yeah, I really like it. I think from the point of view of using it as a mid-side processor right at the end of a mix or when you're mastering, you can do a really nice bit of sweetening, adding some drive, little bit of a boost on the sides maybe. Yeah, I think it sounds fantastic. There's a demo at the end. Check it out. I think it sounds really nice. Let's talk about demo. It's Plugin Alliance, so you've got the full 14 days. Price-wise, it's $125 full price. That's a little bit much, I think, but it does sound very good. However, right now on Plugin Alliance, it's $49.99. I think that's a bit of a steal, actually. Don't often say that about Plugin Alliance stuff, but I think that's a very good price for a really interesting plugin. I wish it was slightly more flexible from the point of view in that I wish there was more modules. That would be quite cool. But I understand, you know, that they're sticking to this specific Siemens thing. it's quite cool. Maybe an updated version could offer more of those Dana style modules. That would be quite cool. Anyway, I think it's great. I think it sounds good. You'll see from the demo at the end, it really does have something special, I think, about it. I reckon it's 4 stars all day. Anyway, if you could like the video, that really helps. If you could subscribe to the channel, that helps even more. You could check out my Instagram, which is Mixdown Mastering. See what I get up to a week in here. There's also the Studio Life website where we've got the top 5 plugins and information about courses on mixing and mastering, and also you can book mixing and mastering and a whole bunch of other stuff. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Adios, people.